The sky was quite painted blue. The waves still whispered soft and true. You stood where night began to fade, like dreams the sunrise can't evade. We didn't plan, we didn't try, we just existed, you and I. Before the morning knew our names, we loved like fire without a flame. No promises, no need to stay, just hearts that met and slipped away. In that soft and golden hue, I found forever, then lost you. Trace the air like drawing stars, as if we weren't exactly ours. We laughed too loud, we talked too low, and danced where no one else would go. You said this isn't meant to last, but still I hope to hold you fast. Before the morning knew our names, we kissed without the fear or shame. No future drawn, no past to hide, just waves and wind and rising tide. And though we knew it wasn't true, I gave the dawn my heart through you. Maybe love like that can't stay, but I still feel it day by day. A secret time, a sacred view that only lives where stars fall through. Before the morning knew our names, we played a perfect fleeting game. The sun rose slow, we didn't speak. Your shadow brushed against my cheek, and now beneath this sky so blue, I miss the night that once held you. A cool wind brushes past my face, like memories I can't replace. The heat is gone, the night is clear, but I still feel like you were here. It doesn't shout, it doesn't scream, it just brings back a quiet dream. Cold winter reminds me of your name, of laughing soft and playing games. your voice a spark. The crowd was loud, but we were still. Hearts too quiet, yet too real. You looked at me, then at the sky, and whispered, don't let this pass by. Fireworks don't lie, they burn, they blaze, then say goodbye. But in that flash I saw it clear, you were meant to be right here. Even if we fade like light, we loved each other in that night. Fireworks don't lie, and neither did your eyes. Fireworks don't lie, they bloom and vanish from the sky. But every color, every sound still echoes where you once were found. Even if we can't rewind, I left my heart with yours that night. Fireworks don't lie, and neither did your eyes. We were a flash, too bright to last, a summer dream that burned too fast. But even now when embers glow, I close my eyes and still I know. Fireworks don't lie, they shine, they break, they kiss the sky. Just like us, they lived and flew, too beautiful, too short, too true. And though we couldn't stay or try, we met it once, you and I. I'd choose you once and hold you right, not as a friend, not like before, but as the one I'm making for. If life could bend just for a breath, I'd trade it all to take that step. I used to hold it in my chest, a feeling I could not express, too scared to speak, too young to know that love needs light if it's to grow. For silences and bravery, and now it's clear in front of me. Now I can say it, you meant the world to me. No more whispers in the dark, no more hiding every spark. It took some time to find my voice, but now I know this is my choice. You were my heart, and now I can say it. I've walked through years of what if I, but learned that truth won't pass me by. It waits for when we're strong enough to turn the fear back into love. And even if it's far too late, I'd rather speak than hesitate. Now I can say it, you were the light I chased. I see it clear without regret, no longer bound by past sunset. It took the dark to see the day, but I won't let these words decay. You were my home, and now I can say it. This isn't about going back, it's just me feeling what I lacked. A voice that trembled now stands tall to tell the truth once and for all. Now I can say it without the need to hide. If only just for me to hear the words are real, the meaning clear. You mattered then, you still do now, and I'll keep that somewhere, somehow. I walk alone along the shore, the same old steps the days before. The sea rolls in and slips away, like every word we didn't say. The sky is calm, the stars don't cry, but something stirs when I close my eyes. There are echoes in the tide, soft and slow but hard to hide. I hear you laugh inside, the breeze still tangled in the ocean's teeth. Though you've long been out of sight, you still live in waves at night. my eyes, the world grew dim, and suddenly I'm back with him. Same street light glow, same midnight breeze, your laugh still dancing through the trees. The stars align like they once did, and time unfolded where it hid. I saw that night again, where silence spoke like rain. You reached for me without a word, and every memory occurred. The morning steals what dreams defend. I saw that night again. Your hands were warm, your eyes were kind, a moment etched outside of time. We didn't ask the reason why, just breathed beneath the velvet sky. And in that dream, you knew me still, as if the years had bent to will. I saw that night again, where nothing had to bend. The way you looked, the way I knew, it all returned, just me and you. A shadowed wish I can't defend. I saw that night again. And when I woke, you weren't there, just moonlight resting on my chair. But in my chest, your name remained, a whisper wrapped in dreamlike rain. I saw that night again, as if we never changed. You smiled like you had never gone, and I believed it all along, until I blinked and reached for air, but found the night was never there. We sat in silence on the grass, as if we knew this couldn't last. A single spark between our hands, too shy to speak, too scared to stand. The night was still, the world was wide, but all I saw was you beside. Like a spark before the fall, brief and bright, but held it all. I didn't speak, I didn't move, but in that light I found my truth. Before the flame could slip and fade, I wished you'd know the love I The glow reflected in your eyes, 1,000 words I couldn't write. The ash fell slow, the fire low, but something deep began to grow. Not every light is meant to stay, but some still shine beyond the day. Like a spark before the fall, too small to change, but said it all. It flickered soft, it didn't shout, but burned away my quiet doubt. I looked at you and hoped you'd see The city sleeps, but I still walk past empty streets where we once talked. Your voice is gone, but in the breeze it whispers back through rustling trees. I try to hold what's slipping fast, but memories don't always last. So I say your name in the waves, let the ocean carry what I can't save. If you hear it on some distant shore, know I loved you maybe more. The tide won't turn, the stars won't stay, but I still call your name anyway. I kept your text, I wore your ring, as if it ever meant something. We never said the words too loud, but love was there, we just weren't proud. Now silence rings where laughter played, and I regret the things we made. So I say your name in the waves, let the salt erase what the heart still craves. Even if it fades into the foam, you were once my only home. And if the sea should wash me clean, let it leave the parts you've seen. You're not coming back, I know, but that won't stop the undertow. I'll send my love with every tide, even if it's lost outside. So I say your name in the waves, not to fix, not to be brave, but just to feel a little close to what I miss the very most. If goodbye is all we gave, then I'll keep your name in the waves. I came here with your name in mind, but left my sorrow with the tide. The morning breeze, the ocean's hum, they told me, look, the day has come. You're not a wound I need to hide, you're just a chapter left behind. Waves don't say goodbye, they just keep moving by. They take the tears, they leave the peace. Your fingers held a spark so still, a quiet glow, a fleeting thrill. No words between, just amber light, like hearts that speak when lips stay quiet. The night was warm, but felt like glass. We knew too soon it wouldn't last. In the last spark I saw your face, soft and golden, out of place. I almost said you mean the most, but silence kept the feeling close. The fire dropped, the moment flew, but in that spark I almost told you. Smoke curled like thoughts I couldn't say. The wind began to drift you away. Still in the light that kissed your skin, I wished you'd feel what burned within. A single second, small and bright, but more than all those endless nights. In the last spark I held a dream of telling you what you still need. A whisper caught behind my breath, a love too soft, too scared of death. Before it fell into the blue, I almost said I cared for you. No fireworks, no grand goodbye, just ash beneath a fading sky. But something stayed inside the dark, the truth I saw within the spark. Not tonight, but someday when the stars align, I'll speak the words I know are mine. That summer night still holds what's true, a quiet glow and thoughts of you. Streetlights flicker like a dream. Your shadow danced along the stream. No words were spoken, none were planned, but still you reached and touched my hand. The wind stood still, the stars leaned near, as if they paused so we could hear. Night, when the world stood still, you said so much without a will. Your silence wrapped around my heart, a quiet love, a work of kept alive. I watched you fade into the foam. The sea became your second home. No storm, no fight, no long goodbye. Just you, the tide, and August sky. I told myself I'd be okay, but some things never wash away. I still wait by the sea, where you once stood, where you left me. Though time has pulled you far from shore, I trace your name a little more. And every wave that touches sand feels just like your leaving hand. Bring no flowers, I bring no flowers, speak no prayers. Just stand where once we breathed the air. I hear the hush between each well. It tells the things I'll never tell. You move like a light, too bright to keep. Now only echoes guard my sleep. I still wait by the sea, like you might come back silently. I know it's foolish, but it's true. My world still leans a bit to you. And though the sky has learned to heal, I still feel what you don't feel. They say that love will drift away, but some hearts never disobey. So wait by the sea, where ghosts of us still speak to me. No closure, no new light to find, just waves that hold what's left behind. And even if you don't believe, I still wait, I still grieve by the sea. It brushed my skin just like that day when you first turned and looked my way. The world was loud, but you were still, and in that breeze I felt the thrill. I thought I moved on, thought I grew, but every gust still leads to you. The wind that knew your name keeps whispering the same, soft and low. It calls me back to faded skies and beaten tracks. Your hand in mine, a fleeting spark. We lit up nights that turned to dark. No photographs could hold your face, but I still see you every place. I kept your voice inside my head, like songs I wish I'd never said. We were infinite, young and blind, running past the tides of time. Even now I feel you near, in the quiet I still hear. Though you're gone, you still define that summer. I keep on rewind. We're infinite, and you're still part of it. Maybe forever's just a word, but with you it almost worked. And if I had one more day, I'd lose it all the same old way. We were infinite, wild and true, in a world that never knew. Now I walk this shore alone, but your name still feels like home. And if love was just a flame, at least we set the sky to blaze. We were infinite, and I wouldn't change a thing. Some nights I'm whole, I shine with ease, a silver face above the seas. But other days I fade from view, a sliver lost in shades of blue. And still you look and still you stay, even when I drift away. I'm the moon, not always bright, changing shape from night to night. But you like the steady sea, always finding parts of me. You love me through each phase you see, the full, the dark, the in-between me. There's beauty in what comes and goes, in quiet pools the tide still knows. I tried to hide my shifting light, but you saw stars in every night. You never asked me to be more, just let me be and stay ashore. I'm the moon, not always bright, changing shape from night to night. But you like the steady sea, always finding parts of me. You love me through each phase you see, the full, the dark, the in-between me. You trace my curves, my jagged line, and called each missing piece divine. You didn't need me to be whole, just honest in my broken glow. And maybe love's not always shine, but seeing light where few would find. In waxing hope, in waning grace, you held the rhythm of my space. So I'll be moon now, change and sway, but you will love me anyway. Now for the light I sometimes lack, but for the way I always come back. And in your eyes I finally see, there's love in every phase of me. You shine above, so calm, so high, a silver ghost across the sky. And here I stand, a wave below, with tides that pull, with hearts that know. We never touch, but still I feel the way you make the darkness heal. You're the moon and I'm the sea, drawn to you eternally. You like the waves inside my soul, a that this would always last. Fireworks in mid-July lit up secrets in your eyes. It was the summer we forgot to end, living like time always been. Every night we laughed too loud, dancing under careless clouds. I didn't say it, but you knew. I fell in love that week with you. Ocean breeze and tangled hair, drawing names in salty air. We took the long way home each day, afraid to let the light decay. But golden hours start to fade, no one teaches how to stay. It was the summer we forgot to end, a dream too soft to ever send. Your goodbye was short and small, still it echoes through it all. And though we said we'd just be friends, I replay it all again. Maybe we were just 16, but what we had still feels so clean. No photo could ever show the way you looked in that last glow. It was the summer we forgot to end, but now I write instead of send. I hope you smile when you recall that summer when we had it all. It's gone like waves and schoolyard bands, but in my heart it never ends. The days grew long and slipped away, like footprints washed in ocean spray. We laughed like kids, but time moved fast, and suddenly it's all the past. But there's one thing I never said, a truth I kept inside my head. At the end of summer, I found the words I lost. Through sunsets fading gold to gray, I learned what silence cost. You were the one I couldn't name, but now the fire becomes a flame. At the end of summer, I finally said your name. Hey, oh, 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 I thought the warmth would always stay, but seasons shift and drift away. Still something lingers in the breeze, a memory I didn't freeze. So before the skies forget your hue, let me say what's always been true. Oh, at the end of summer, I let my heart speak out. Not in a rush, not full of fear, but quiet, strong and proud. You were the light I didn't see, now I can say you mattered to me. At the end of summer, I set that feeling free. Maybe you won't hear it, maybe it's too late, but something in me shifted, and that I celebrate. At the end of summer, I whispered through the blue the words I held beneath my skin. I always cared for you, and though the leaves begin to fall, I'll walk ahead, but hold it all. At the end of summer, thought I was fate and just a name, a candle lost in endless rain. I kept my dreams behind closed doors, too small to shine, too scared for more. But then you came, no grand display, just quiet eyes that chose to stay. You saw my light when I saw none. You held my fire like it was sun. You didn't fix, you didn't try. You just believed I'd touch the sky. And in your gaze, the shadows died, because you saw my light inside. You never asked me to be more. You saw the gold behind the war. When I was lost and out of view, you said there's something bright in you. I used to hide, afraid to burn, but now I let the fire return. You saw my light, not loud or clear, but glowing through my doubt and fear. You saw the stars I tried to dim, and lit the flame I thought went thin. Now when I fall, I hold on tight to how you saw my quiet light. And even if the world goes blind, I'll always know what you could find. Not in the noise, not in the fight, but in the stillness you saw light. You saw my light and changed the way I speak to me from day to day. You taught me I was never small, that even cracks can glow through walls. So if I shine, it's not just me, it's you who saw what I couldn't see. What I couldn't see. I stood where all the footprints fade. The tide had washed the past away. Your voice, once loud, is soft and low, still echoing, but letting go. The sea was calm, the sky was white, and something stirred deep down inside. The tide says go, not stay. It doesn't ask, it shows the way. And though I used to wait and ache, the water taught me how to break, to drift, to heal, to not look back. The tide says go, and I unpack. The past was heavy in my hands, built out of dreams and shifting sand. But every wave that touched my feet said there are better things to meet. So I exhaled the years I kept and walked ahead with no regret. The tide says go, not hide. You'll find yourself beyond the tide. What's lost will live in salty air, but not all love stays anywhere. The sea won't ask the reasons why, it only moves beneath the sky. tide says go. The tide says go. I walk alone along the blue. The tide was calm, the sky was too. Then sunlight fell across the waves, like something lost that chose to stay. No map, no sign, no spoken plea, just quiet light that guides